Welcome to Byte 1500 Electronic Information Processing 1. I understand that this is an introductory course, and for many of you this might be your first experience online, so I wanted to run through the platform and environment within Blackboard. To begin with, every time you enter into Blackboard, you'll come into the announcements page. Beneath that, I have listed the course syllabi and the course calendar, the two probably most important documents that you can access. When we click on the course calendar, it will open up into a new window. It is a PDF document, which makes it easier for you to print if you like to have something concrete, maybe to hold in your hand, as many people do. I always like to zoom in on the course requirements. So for this course, you're going to be completing 5 article analysis, 5 application assignments, and then a final project to give you your total grade. I would suggest you reviewing the entire syllabi, but again, with time limits, I want to make sure I go through the most important elements. The course calendar is extremely important as it really gives you a guide for the entire semester. Because this is a summer 1 term, this semester is 5 weeks long, so it's kind of fast and furious. You can see the date of the modules, the module objectives, and then the expected outcomes. And so you can see all 10 of your assignments listed here, and the due dates correspond to the close of that module. So, for example, assignment 1 article analysis will be due on May 25th at what's called close of business, which would be 11:59 p.m. that evening. The same holds true for assignment 2, which is the orientation video chat session. Now, for this chat session, we're actually conducting it on May 21st, which will be noted in the Module 1 material. As you go through the entire class calendar, you'll see that each of the assignments are listed along with the end date of the module, which is when the assignments are due. The format or the menu for the course, as you can see, all the modules are posted. Now, if this were a regular semester, I would not have them available at the beginning of the semester, but because this is so quick, I think it's important that you be able to kind of look ahead and see what needs to be done. The format will be consistent the entire semester. I try not to change anything up. So you'll start with the Module 1 information, sign into class, you'll see your assignments posted here, and then this is just a little bit about me. So when we click on the Module 1 information, you'll see that it opens up a PDF document. Again, for those of you who feel the need to print, by no means do you have to print this out, but if you like to keep a binder, I know sometimes students that are new to distance learning do tend to do that. So if you want to print it out, this makes it easy for you to do that. So at the top, again, this is just kind of an introduction to the course, what the requirements are, what the catalog listing is. Some students had asked about a course text. I went ahead and decided that we were going to do real, authentic readings. So I have not required a textbook purchase, but you will be assigned readings that you'll need to complete within each module. Hopefully save you a little money there. So for each module, you'll see that I start off with a quote, go into the learning of outcomes for the module, give you a little introduction about what we're going to be learning for that module, your learning resources or your readings. This is what I was referring to when I say you don't have a textbook, but you do have these required readings. So some of them are readings, articles that I found that I think are important that deal with the topic, and some of them I've generated, and I think a couple have been generated by an instructor, Miss Winston, who's taught the course previously. So those have been made available for you. So you'll see the first one is Foundations of Information Systems and Information Technology. You'll click on that, be able to go through that presentation. The second one was developed by Miss Winston, so if at the end of the presentation there's an awkward due date that doesn't match this year, ignore it, but this was a previously posted one I thought was beneficial. Then you have your article analysis readings. As you know, you have assignments, 5 of article analysis, and you'll be doing 1 for each of the modules. So this is where you'll be able to go ahead and click on the readings, and you'll be choosing one of them to write the article analysis about. Following that, I have the information about our first video chat session using Saba. You sign up here using the doodle poll. Here's the listing for the dates when we're going to have that. Again, our first one is you have 2 choices, either May 21st, which is Thursday at 11:30 a.m. or 6 p.m. in the evening. And I've provided a variety of resources for you there to access to learn more about it. And then at the bottom of every module, you're going to see a wrap-up. So I kind of wrap up, okay, here's what the requirements were. Just kind of check them off. Did you do this? Yes. And it lists the due date. Sign into class, very simple. Just want you to read through the academic integrity policy, which was posted on the syllabi. And then I've asked you to respond to some questions. And I'm just going to jump into assignment 1 just to give you a look of what it looks like when you get in there. So you have directions and then a template. And so this is where you're also going to be submitting your assignment. So you'll access this to get the information that I've provided to you. So for example, let's just click on it, and you'll see that every time you click on something, it actually opens in a new window. So there are several different tabs at the top of my browser. I would suggest that you either use Chrome or Mozilla. Internet Explorer is really finicky with Blackboard, so that would be my suggestion. So these are the directions for the article analysis. And then I've also provided you with a template to use. You'll find that in every assignment, aside from directions for completing it, when you scroll down, you'll see also a rubric. And this, I think, let me move it over. This always helps students when you're trying to understand what I'm grading the assignment on. So when it comes time and you're ready, you're going to go ahead and submit your material here by attaching it and then maybe sending me a comment and then submitting it by the due date. Like I said at the bottom, the get to know the professor, that's just a little bit about me and my family in case you want to learn more. But as I click through the different module material, you'll see that it's all listed and available for you now if you want to get ahead. There are different activities, obviously, that you'll be completing in each. At the bottom, you see the contact the professor. This is information on how, if you're not sure how to get a hold of me, when my office hours are, although for the most part, this is the summer term. Most of the time, I split my time between working on campus and working from my home. Just give me a call or text message me or email me. Any one of those 3 works just fine. This is all of your assignments listed in one area. They're listed individually within each module, but I've also made them available in chronological order in case you need to access it or you've forgotten something. And then the tools that are available to you. So for the most part, what you'll be using, discussion board, not frequently, but to sign in and maybe complete one other assignment. My grades is where you'll be able to check your grades, and then to send an email, you can click here and send an email correspondence to myself. So for the most part, that is the course environment. If you have questions or confused or you're fearful about something, please let me know. I think probably the things that students are most curious about, and let me jump really quick to the main ECU page. Although I've provided you a direct link, Saba meeting will be where we have our first orientation video session. As I mentioned, you do need a headset and a webcam. Most computers have that built in. I would suggest you get a headset though. If not, we get a lot of echo. But you'll log in. And I'm going to go ahead and do that quickly just so you can see the environment. Really important on the left-hand side is going to be your schedule across the top. Because I've set this up as an ongoing session, you need to click on the ongoing tab, and then you'll see here that this is where you'll access it. So you'll just click, obviously I'm the lead, but you'll be able to access it, and when you click on it, it's going to open up into a new window. And of course they've done some updates. So although I thought it was going to jump right into it, for me it's installing some updates before it's going to launch. So we'll give that just a second to go ahead and do that. And again, just kind of an overview. Again, I've got my information posted here on the banner in our course site. I've got my office number, but then in my contact information, I've also provided you with my cell number that you can call should you need to get in contact with me. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. And I look forward to seeing everyone on Thursday. So don't forget to sign up with the Doodle Poll.